Well, it would seem that peace has once again been restored to the world of Dragon Ball. However, how long is that going to last? Not very long. Hey guys, DB right here, and today I'm continuing with What If Gine, the mother of Goku, survived? And it's been quite a hectic tale up until this point. Now heading into this part where we just basically finished the Goku Black Arc, or in this case the Gine Black Arc, who was defeated when Bardock and Gine used Potara Fusion in order to transform into Godok, and ultimately, combining their powers of Super Saiyan 4 and Blue, were able to take down the maniacal imposter once and for all. The immortal Zamasu being successfully sealed away by the Mafuba, thanks to Gine, who had revealed that she picked up the technique back in the King Piccolo arc. Just never got the chance to actually use it in the King Piccolo arc. And well, continuing where we left off, Gine has basically begun to feel that maybe it's actually time for her to step down as a fighter. After all, her children are more or less as strong as she is, and so is Bardock with his Super Saiyan 4 transformation. There's not really any... Excuse me. There's not really any need for her to really continue fighting and defending the planet. She could go back to the peaceful existence that she had all those years ago, from when she was raising Kakarot right up before the King Piccolo arc. She lived in relative peace. She didn't have to so much as shake a fist at anyone. Well, except for Kakarot and sparring matches from way back then. She wants to go back to that. No more fighting monsters. No more death. And well, Kakarot's a bit upset by this because, well, Gine had been training with him, most of his life. And Raditz is a bit upset as well because, he's basically just disinheriting her Saiyan heritage. And the only one who can sort of understand this is Bardock, because after all, Bardock had been married to her all those years and does understand his wife, quite frankly, better than their children ever could. And basically he just tells her that she doesn't have to do anything she doesn't want to. And so, with that, Bardock and Gine decide to take another space vacation. This time they don't take a ship, because Gine's got instant transmission. They could go to any planet as long as it has an energy source that she can lock onto and use instant transmission. And, well, they had gone seeing civilizations for about a week before they end up on this planet known as Metamor. Now, if you're familiar with the Metamorans, essentially there was a Metamoran in Otherworld that taught Goku the fusion dance. And, well, there were some warriors on this planet, and Bardock is always keen to spar with warriors on other planets. It's sort of a bit of fun. And this sort of gave him a vacation from the vacation, if you know what I mean. And surprisingly, the Metamorans were happy to oblige. Now, not many of them were particularly strong on their own. However, they simply go ahead and use the fusion dance, becoming into a stronger warrior, which actually did push Bardock somewhat, especially in his normal Super Saiyan form. It wasn't until Bardock powered up all the way to Super Saiyan 4 that he basically beat the being easily, and that the warriors basically thanked them for the match and were curious to hear their story, and basically Gine and Bardock told them all about their adventures, all the foes they defeated, and that they were the ones who ridded Frieza not just the first time, but the second time. And they were quite grateful to hear this because, well, Frieza had often threatened to conquer their planet, but just never basically got around to it. After all, we do hear in the anime that Frieza was somewhat familiar with fusion when he saw Goten and Trunks do it in the original story. In the original anime, I should say. Whether or not that bit's actually just filler, I don't know. I haven't read the manga. And so, basically, as a thank you gift for everything they've done for Universe 7, they actually decide to teach the husband and wife Saiyan the fusion dance. Bardock, I told you I'm not going to be fighting anymore. I'm not battling with aliens and monsters anymore. No one said you had to, Gine. But if you learn this dance, you could pass this on to Raditz and Kakarot. So, with that point, Gine does actually learn the fusion dance, and they are successful in learning it. And so, meanwhile, while this is going down, the whole Tournament of Power thing is basically being set up much like it is in the original, with Goku and Raditz are out doing some farming when they run into a couple of hoodlums trying to mug them, and they took care of them easily, and Goku realizing he's beginning to get soft, he needs to train as soon as possible, so he basically ditches his brother to deal with the mess, and ends up on Whis and Beerus' homeworld, with, of course, a delectable treat, otherwise Whis won't train him. You gotta give them something new to eat to try from Earth. That's the whole ordeal. And of course, Kakarot is still wanting to have this tournament that Grand Zeno suggested after the tournament of the Destroyer Brothers. So, he uses the button to teleport himself to Grand Zeno, much like he does in the original, before Beerus could even do anything about it. And now, the biggest difference here so far in the story is that there's still just one Grand Zeno. The Grand Zeno who witnessed a martial arts tournament. So this would mean that the Expo is not going to happen. There's no need for the Expo because Grand Zeno's already seen a martial arts tournament. They could get straight into the tournament. Which, not necessarily a bad thing. Might make the overall tournament a bit more interesting because no one will have any idea what the Universe 9 warriors are actually capable of. So yeah. So basically, with that discussion, Grand Zeno's still wanting Kakarot. I keep almost going to call him Goku. He is Kakarot in this timeline. To be his playmate, but Goku just uses the whole tournament. Again, Kakarot uses the Tournament of Power to go. But in the Tournament of Power, you'll have many of playmates. It'll be lots more fun than just having boring old me around. Okay, if you're sure it'd be that much better. Okay. And well, Grand Minister informs Goku that they will inform Supreme Kai once all the rules have been laid out for the tournament. So, just like that, but Kakarot, along with Whis and Beerus, then teleport over to Supreme Kai in anticipation to hear the Grand Zeno's rulings for the tournament, which are the same as the original. The winning universe, the last universe standing, will be allowed to continue existing, while the losers get their universes wiped out from all existence, including their own lives. So, there's never been more higher stakes than this. And Beerus is not happy about this one little bit. And basically, he's left it up to Kakarot to basically find the 10 warriors they're going to need for tournament. Of course, Kakarot suggests Manaka, but of course Beerus nibs that in the butt. Monarka's got a serious head cold and he can't fight in the tournament, okay? Stick to the warriors, you know. And well, so with that, Goku is off to find these 10 warriors because the tournament is going to start in less than 2 days. The clock is already ticking, and the first one on his list is basically recruit his son Gohan, who tells him of the whole situation, and basically Gohan is actually deciding that perhaps it's probably the best idea to tell everyone that the world is at stake, and he tells Kakarot that, Gine and Bardock aren't even back yet. So, the next person they go to recruit is Raditz, because he's got the Scouter. He's going to need Bardock. They're going to need to get in touch with Bardock and Gine and bring them back here. So, with that, with discussion of Raditz and Raditz knowing exactly what's at stake here, he's on the Scouter immediately, and luckily for them, they do get an answer. And basically Gine and Bardock are on their way. Bardock, I said I wasn't gonna do any of this anymore. And well, after a bit of a talking to with Bardock, and just really trying to make Gine understanding the stakes here. This isn't just planet Earth at stake anymore, it's the entire universe. All of existence is on the line here. And, if she retires right now, it could mean the end of it. Gine is their strongest Saiyan to play in this crisis, so can really Gine afford to refuse? And with the various techniques that she's a master of, could prove to be very useful. And well, but I don't want to be responsible for wiping out other universes, Bardock. Being responsible for the deaths of all those people. Don't worry about it. The winner gets the Super Dragon Balls. They can grant any wish, remember? We'll use them to restore the other universes. You see, by beating them, we'll be doing them a kindness. We can't say that other universes will have the same compassion. And that actually does get through to Gine, who agrees to join the team. And so, it had to rain now. And so, basically with that, we've already got a team of, let's see, let's go on. A team of 5. Next is to recruit Vegeta, who, just like in the original, is waiting for Bulla to be born, so Whis does his magic and makes her instantly born. There you go, Vegeta. There is no reason you can't fight in the tournament now, correct? Correct. And Vegeta does understand the stakes this time. So that gives them 6. Now, they do recruit the youngest of Bardock and Gine's children for this as well, Barney. Wait a minute, DB Right. Now you're asserting your own original character for this story? The mascot of your channel? Yeah, why not? We haven't really used her in anything yet. And this is the perfect opportunity, since you'll have other girls her age to play with. Talking about Cauliflower and Kale. So, why not? Let's stir it up. Let's stir things up a bit. And let's see, that makes 7. And the last 3 spots go to Android 18, 17, and Krillin. Krillin, DB Right? Why not Piccolo, Roshi, or even Tien? Well, trust me, I picked Krillin for a reason. So with that, the team is assembled, everyone understands what's at stake. However, Android 17 and 18, 17 still wants his cruise to take his family around the world. Android 18 wants her once 100 million zenny, whatever it was. Krillin wanting the same. Kakarot, we are really sticking our necks out for you for this one. I understand this is your fault. But thank you for being honest. And well, Gine, you can imagine, is pretty disappointed in her son that he basically caused this situation. However, Gohan did do his best to make it clear that if Dad hadn't suggested this tournament, the Grand Zenos were going to wipe out all the universes anyway. Well, Grand Zeno, there's only one. So with that, their team is off. There's no Majin Buu to go to sleep and muck things up in this timeline, so which means no resurrecting Lord Frieza. And so the lineup is mostly, 6 Saiyans, 1 human, 2 androids. Wait, 7 Saiyans, I should say. And well, I think that's where we're going to leave things, at least for the moment. So, what did you guys think? Did you enjoy this story? How are things going to go with this very different lineup? You might think, it's a bunch of high-level Saiyans, they're just going to win and dominate, but I don't know, maybe not. Remember, no one fought the Universe 9 contestants in this timeline, so it's very possible that they could be caught at a disadvantage battling with that lot. Anyway, all this and more next time as we continue with this incredible story, this climax. Anyway, leave your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to share the discussion everywhere. We need more people seeing this, and I'll be back tomorrow for the next part. Catch you later.